God bless a great day, everybody. God bless and great day. Welcome to Smoking with the King. Y'all know it's Friday, each and every Friday at 420 with King T 420 SCCTM on YouTube, King T 420 SCC2 on Bigo. What's good, everybody? I'm glad y'all could join the program. Glad everybody could jump in and get this shit crack-a-lacking the way we do. Y'all know how we do each and every Friday. Ain't shit changed. It ain't shit changed, gang. Y'all know what it is. God bless a good day. Thank you, Father God. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for blessing us with another great Smoking with the King. Smoking with the King, and we shall take off today. Trying to tell y'all I got a great episode for y'all today. Just want y'all to be ready, be prepared for it. You know what I'm saying? We're going to wait till a couple people come through. Y'all know how we do. If y'all watching on Bigo, tap the screen, share, put a bean. If y'all watching on YouTube, like and share, like and share. Everybody know what it is. Like and share, like and share. Like and share, everybody. Like and share, like and share. What's good, everybody? What's the word with y'all today? Y'all already know what it is. For real, for real. Y'all know what to do. What y'all got going on? Y'all feeling good today? Y'all having a blessed day? I hope y'all are. Because at this point, we finna talk about something that everybody need to talk about. Because I'm sick of this shit. You hear me, gang? I'm so sick of this shit. So watch this shit. You know how you can just be chilling with anybody or anything. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. And you could be looking at something on TV and the motherfuckers you with talking louder than the TV. Or a motherfucker come over, you roll a blunt, and you tell a motherfucker like, yeah, I'm gonna light the blunt after I eat. And the motherfucker be like, damn, but I was ready to smoke, not type shit. Like, consideration. What is that? So yeah, thank y'all for joining Smoking with the King. This is episode 36, and it is consideration. What is that? So a lot of people nowadays are not as considerate as people used to be back when we were growing up. Now, when we were growing up, people had a lot of consideration for other people. People were raised with different morals and different values, so people had different type of respect for everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And the things that we did when we was growing up was not like the things that y'all doing. So, with that said, I'm just like, you know, it's cool. You know, y'all young people, y'all grew up differently than we did, but y'all still don't have no respect, morals, and values, meaning the consideration factor. Like, consider this: you driving, and you in a hurry to go to the gas station, but the person in front of you is choking, and they're trying to pull over, but they can't really get over because in the midst of them choking, it's another car in front of them. But you speed around them and throw the finger up at them like they was really trying to hold you up. Consider the fact that you don't know what somebody else is doing in their car. You don't know what's going on in front of you. Consider the fact that people are people like you. People are human just like you. You never know what's going on in somebody else's house or somebody else in mind with somebody else at the moment, period. You know what I'm saying? Consideration. What is that? That's what it is. It's thinking about someone else besides yourself and not being upset that life is being life for them too. You know what I'm saying? Cause for real, y'all get so mad that life being life for somebody that y'all actually want to fight somebody because life being life for them. And they like, I'm not even studying you. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I'm living life. I'm dealing with what I got to deal with myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just be crazy because people be so into their own world and so into their own little zone that it's like they forget that everybody else around them, like no matter who it is, boyfriend, girlfriend, mama, daddy, kids, cousins, friends, people forget that everybody else live a certain kind of life as well. Like I'm living a life as well. It's not just you here so that everything around is, you know what I'm saying? No, shit don't just start revolving around you because you come around. It's not how life works. Tap the screen, tap the screen on YouTube. Like and share. What is y'all doing? Run me up. So yeah, consideration. What is that? Like that part. Tap the screen. You gonna watch? You may as well tap the screen. Run a nigga up. But yeah, it's that part of the world now. Like, as black people, for sure, we definitely need to start considering other black people because without us, nobody else is really gonna really put much consideration into us. Now, there are a few people who have been looking into black people and trying to help us out here and there, this, that, and the other, whatever, whatever. But there's still no better help than a black person themselves. But you know what? Y'all too busy thinking about your own self. Y'all don't even consider other people. Consideration. What is that? Like what is consideration? What am I considering? Consider the fact that other people around you think about you. Consider that. Like you not the only person in the world that feel like they got a lot of stuff going on. You ain't the only person in the world that's living good either. And that's what y'all need to understand. Like life is gonna be life for everybody. So just because you do it okay right now, don't mean you gonna always be doing okay. And that's the truth. So consider that as well. Consider the fact that the people that helped you along the way, they might need some help. And if you acting funny with them, imagine how the world gonna act with you. But y'all don't think about that shit. It's like consideration. What is that? Why even consider helping somebody that helped me? Why even consider helping somebody that didn't help me? Like, y'all, that's the problem with y'all. Y'all don't even want to help people. Y'all so stuck in it's just this selfish. It's just me. Yep, it's just me. Nobody else. It's just me. Y'all don't even consider other people. Y'all will go to the store with a car full of people. Nobody go in but you, and you won't even ask nobody in the car, do they want something? No consideration at all. Y'all can live in a house full of people, go in the kitchen and cook something, and don't even ask nobody else, do y'all want something? Anybody want something? Y'all won't even ask nobody that shit. And this is what I'm saying. Like, y'all, like, how do y'all not consider others? Especially the others that's always considering you. Even if they're not. Just imagine, just think about it. You walk to the gas station or you pull into a store or something like that, and you jump out and somebody holds the door for you. You know why they did that? Out of consideration. Consideration. Fuck it, I can hold the door, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm basically saying is we need to get back to that. We need to get back to helping each other, being more humble and more considerate of others. You know what I'm saying? Like this is not the place. It's definitely not the time for us to be acting selfish, inconsiderate, and all high and mighty above others. This is not the time for that. It's definitely not the time for that. See, what y'all gotta understand is the world is always taking different shapes and forms, but nothing in the world is new. What goes around comes around. Everything that happened has happened before. You understand? Like again, nothing is new under the sun. And this is what I'm talking to y'all about consideration. What is that? Consideration is knowing that somebody else has been through what you're going through and they might be trying to give you a good tidbit of advice. They might not even be wrong. They might really be trying to help you. Consideration. Consider the fact that you standing in the line and you see somebody having a hard time trying to do something. Help them out. Consider if it was you, you would want the same help. Consider that. Like take heed to those things. Like what would be wrong with y'all? Like feed your neighbor if you can feed your neighbor. You know what I'm saying? Or take out your friend garbage or like listen, y'all gotta understand, man, like y'all be wanting to get in places and get in people's lives and do things with people. Hold on, gang. Y'all be wanting to so y'all be wanting to get into people's lives and do things and kind of help change a person's lives, but in the midst of doing these things, y'all don't even consider what the person want. Y'all just consider what y'all want to do for the person. You understand? I ain't being funny. No. Listen. I ain't being funny. I'm being honest. Watch this. Say you go to your best friend house, right? And on your mind right now, all on your mind right now is you gonna go to your best friend house. You gonna cook a meal. Y'all gonna eat a good meal. You sit down, take you a drink, and smoke you a nice little blunt. You gonna relax your best friend because your best friend been having a stressful week, right? Boom. So you get to your best friend house, and your best friend is cleaning up the house, right? And you going in to cook and shit like that. But all in the back of your best friend, man, is like, damn, I wish this motherfucker would help me instead of trying to cook. Like, we could get to the cooking part. Just help me clean this motherfucker up. You understand? Like, consideration. Like, consider what the other person wants. It's not all about you. It can't always be about you. Consider the fact that you ain't always been the motherfucker that was able to help people. Consider that. Consider the fact that you ain't always gonna be the person that need help. Consider that. Right? Yeah, because even if you're a person that need help, that don't mean don't be considerate to others. Yeah, I'm mainly talking to y'all, the people that might need a little help. Listen, in order to change the situation that you in, you got to be considerate of others. That's why the topic is consideration. What is that? Because again, what goes around comes around. Karma is karma. No matter what you do, good or bad, what goes around comes around. So at the end of the day, if you in a tight spot and you need some help, go help somebody else. Watch. I'm just saying, be a little bit more considerate to others and watch how life do you. It'll show you some shit that you didn't even know. Consideration. What is that? It is the whole. It is a whole form of life being at its best, even when you don't know that it's at its best. Because you can change a person's whole life just being a little bit considerate to them. Honestly, just by opening the door for them, or just by saying, giving them a good compliment or whatever, considering the fact instead of trying to cuss them out on the road. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just got to be more considerate of others. We can't just let it always be. Well, I was thinking about this, so I figure it should be like that. Like, nah, it can't just always be like that. Like, it got to be a different kind of way. Like, you got to know for sure what's going on. You got to know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's good to have good intentions and have a good heart and want to help somebody out or whatever, want to help in a situation and things like that. But it's better to help where you're needed and not just where you want to help. I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. I hope y'all understood that wholeheartedly. Again, it's better to help where you're needed and not just where you want to help. If you can help a person where they need you to help them, that's like one of the biggest burdens off a person's shoulders in life. And this is not a joke. And goes for anybody. If you can help a person in the midst of them needing help in the area where they need help and not just where you want to help them, you might skyrocket that person. You might take that person to a different level. You know what I'm saying? And this is because consideration. What is that? It was being a little bit considerate and having good intentions with another person and being in a position where you can actually help that person in their actual need and not just, me and somebody be like, yo, well, I can come over and chill with you for a minute. Like, all right, how's that? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like, we got to be honest with ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We can't just expect for people to feel like just because you got good intentions with what you're doing, that's supposed to be the area that they need help in. That's not how it works. Like, and again, I'm not saying that it's wrong for you to have good intentions. What I'm telling you is that consideration. What is that? To consider the fact that your good intentions might go against what this person doing. You know what I'm saying? Like you called yourself, okay, again, we're gonna use the going to your best friend house to cook a meal example, right? You called yourself doing something, something nice for your best friend, going to cook a meal or whatever, but they fasting today. You know what I'm saying? So they're not even eating today. But if you'd considered, talking to them and finding out what was going on with them before you went over there or whatever the case might be, you wouldn't be in this situation. I'm just saying, some of y'all do stuff like that, and then y'all will get mad at y'all best friend, like, well, you not gonna eat? Like, no, they fasting. Of course they not gonna. Why would they eat and they fasting? And this is what I'm saying about y'all. Like, again, there's nothing wrong with having good intentions. There's nothing at all wrong with having good intentions. You're supposed to have good intentions. As a person, as a good person at that, you always thinking of doing something for others. You always want to help others. And this is being considerate of other people. You know what I'm saying? But just because you're being considerate of other people don't mean your good intentions work in their life. So make sure when you're being considerate of other people, you being considerate of their thoughts and their time of need as well. And not just you being considerate and wanting to do something. Because sometimes a person will look at what you're doing like a former, like, is you trying to clown me? Is you trying to play on my top or something? Like, what is you doing? So again, you just got to be sure. You know what I'm saying? You don't just run off and be like, well, I know I'm finna help this person, so this is what it is. I got to do this. This is what I got to do. Like, nah, you get it together first. You get a plan in order. You know what I'm saying? You call that person and you talk to that person. See what that person got cracking. Like, yo, what's good? What you got going on? Well, I was thinking about doing such and such. Is that cool with you? And they be like, well, it'll be all right, but I was over here trying to do such and such, such and oh, yeah? Well, you need me to come help you do such and such? Because, I'm on my way over there anyway. So, I can help. I don't mind pitching in. Consideration. What is that? That's being considerate to your friends, your family, to strangers on the street. You know what I'm saying? When you walking in a store, again, if you're ahead of a few people, hold the door for a few people. It's not going to kill you to let a few people in front of you in line. It's not going to kill you. To be a little patient. It's not. I promise you it's not. Listen, y'all be getting so angry, so mad. Y'all be in such a hurry. This is why the consideration and the morals and the values and things like that have gone out the window. Because none of you all are patient enough to even learn certain gestures and certain morals and certain values. Certain things that just go hand to hand. Like, I was talking to somebody the other day, right? Just for instance, just put this out there, just so I'm telling y'all, some of y'all need to catch up. I was talking to somebody the other day and they was telling me this story. So it was a lady and she was walking with a guy, and the guy was on the inside and she was on the outside. So she politely kind of pulled and shoved him to the outside, or was trying to, or whatever, and he kept on tugging back, asking, dang, why you keep pulling me, why you keep pushing me, like, stop pushing me. And she turned and was like, well, I was trying to put you on the outside because we're walking up the street or whatnot. And the guy says to her, all right, here you go with all that old superstitious ass shit. Don't nobody, if the car jumped the curb, it's gonna hit both of us anyway. Ain't how I'm gonna say you. We gonna both get hit. Freeze, pause, stop. And that's what I'm talking about. That's the shit I'm talking about. The morals, values, consideration. What is that? That's what it is. It's considering the fact that if you are a male and you're walking with your lady or a lady friend, you walk on the outside, closer to the street. You put the purse in between y'all. So if somebody try to snatch it, they got to run past and try and grab it from you as well. Because you're a man and she's a lady. You understand? Yeah. Get the lights up. Like and share. Tap the screen. Send a bean. YouTube, like and share. I'm giving y'all some real juice. So yeah, this dude, he argued with her. He was upset that she kept on trying to tell him how to be a real gentleman. Number one, dude, if you walking on the outside and the car does just so happen to jump the curb, you can always push her out the way of getting hit by a car. I'm pretty sure. Like this is what most men would do. Like I'm gonna grab, run, and push. Like cause yeah, if it hit me, you know I might be hit, but I can at least help her because I'm a man. So I don't want her to get flattened by the car as well, right? Right? Like I don't want her to get ran over too, right? Right. But see, some of y'all young men, y'all moving so fast, y'all so impatient, and y'all looking for peace in so many wrong ways. Listen, y'all weren't raised to do things like that, but that's considerate. That's what you call considerate of the fact that you're a man and she's a woman and you got a better chance of surviving and she don't. Not to say that, ladies, that y'all weak or nothing like that. It's just this is nature. This is life. This is natural. You know what I'm saying? Um, Man, I don't understand. Like some of you women, y'all have problems with fixing your man plate and taking your man a plate. Y'all wondering why um, there's no there's not a lot of men that want to get married nowadays because a lot of you women not doing marriage material type shit. Y'all don't want to cook and feed a man like for real. Y'all will cook food and tell a nigga he got to get his own plate. But you gonna feed your home girl. You gonna take the nigga down the street a plate because he the weed man. You finna fix such and such a plate. Consideration. It starts here first. So you make your man a plate before you make anybody a plate. No bullshit. Before you make your own plate, you better make that nigga plate. What do you mean? This is the man that you want to pay your bills for the rest of your life, right? This is the man that you want to take care of you, right? So duh, this, whoa, consideration. What is that? So I'm telling you, like y'all have to realize the fact that if you want to be with somebody, you have to consider them, not just consider, oh, I'm with this person. You have to consider what they thinking, what they're feeling, how they're going through life, the way they're going through life. Period. You gotta be considerate about these type of shits. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Y'all be tripping. Y'all be acting like, man, they gonna love me anyway. Like, so what? Like, you don't want to be a good person? Like, being a good person gonna hurt you today? Is it gonna hurt you to be a good person? I'm just trying to figure it out. But see, a lot of y'all don't realize that because y'all want to live in the streets. Y'all want to be thugs. Y'all want to be gangsters and hoochies and thoughts and all this sneaky links, all this crazy shit y'all want to be. What happened to just being a regular housewife and a husband? What happened to that? I mean, what's wrong with that? Y'all got here from some people that was working on being housewives and husbands. I ain't even being funny. I'm being honest with y'all. Like, y'all know I ain't lying. How y'all think they got here? They got here from husbands and wives. See, and that's what I'm trying to show y'all, the big difference in the picture. They got here from husbands and wives. Y'all got here from them working on being husbands and wives. And now y'all act like y'all don't even want to be a husband or a wife. Not to say that the fellas acting like they don't want to get married. It's just that some of y'all fellas, y'all, listen to what I said. Did you hear the story I just told? The man told the lady that she didn't know what she was talking about when she told him that she was supposed to be walking on the inside. The man practically cursed her out. You understand? And this is what I'm trying to get you young men to see. Like, no, consideration. Y'all have to consider these things, man. Like, man, consideration. What is that? It's considering other people, knowing that if you weren't taught better and someone's trying to teach you something, you should actually consider learning it. It might actually be good for you and your life. Consider the fact that this person might be a little older than you And they might been through some things that you haven't had to, you've been fortunate enough not to be able to go through. And they just trying to teach you that you don't want to do that because you might end up having to go through something that ain't what's up. You understand? So y'all have to stop acting like y'all have no consideration for others. Consideration, what is that? Y'all don't won't even consider hearing another person out. Y'all won't even sit and listen to another person. Y'all friend, y'all mate, y'all get into a little heated discussion and y'all ready to fight or walk away. I don't want to talk to you no more. Bye. It's done. Y'all just done. Consider the fact that y'all both two humans and y'all can either debate about it or agree to disagree and move on. But honestly, y'all good friends, so y'all should probably find a compromise in the story. Unless somebody just telling a lie and the other person is trying to like, yo, you're not gonna lie to me. Cause then what you lying for? Consider the fact, why the fuck are you lying to your friend? Like what the fuck is that about? Who does that? Consideration. What is that? That's what I'm talking about. That's dog. Listen, y'all be running around lying to y'all friends, lying to y'all siblings, lying to y'all family members, lying. Like I'll be like, this shit is crazy. What is all this? What is all the games for? Consider the fact you don't want a motherfucker to lie to you. So just tell the truth. Like you understand? Like what the fuck is wrong with just telling the truth? Y'all motherfuckers be lost. But I'm talking to y'all. I'm gonna bring y'all back. I'm gonna get y'all together. I'm gonna get y'all all the way together. I'm gonna bring y'all all the way back. Get y'all all the way together. Cause yeah, y'all fucking with the right one now. King T 420 SCC. Yes, sir. We gonna talk that shit here. Yeah, I love my people. I love all people, but I really love my people. So, fellas, like, listen, y'all need some etiquette classes. For real. If you don't know etiquette, it's not hard to look. You can Google it. What is good etiquette? And it'll fucking pull up a list of things that'll show you what is good etiquette. You understand? Like, ladies, do the same. What is good etiquette for a lady? What is good etiquette for a man? Y'all have to learn these things so y'all can start treating each other better. So the consideration in the world will grow more instead of less. So we will have more loving, peaceful, caring, happy, joyful moments instead of sad, depressed, horrible, horrific, terrible moments. You understand? Like, that's what's up. We need to have real shit going on. Because at the end of the day, if we don't start considering others, again, I just told y'all, it ain't that many black men and black women getting married right now. So eventually, sooner or later, y'all ain't even gonna be having kids. You get it? You oh now you get it. Now you hear me. Consider the fact that if we don't start treating each other better as black men and black women, that we might extinct ourselves because y'all acting like y'all don't know how to get along. Y'all acting like y'all don't know how to stop trying to shoot at each other and curse each other out. Y'all acting like y'all don't know how to stop fighting each other every time y'all see each other in the street. Like, what the... Listen. The world is already built on a whole bunch of ugly, negative shit that we know about. You understand? All the black history that we've been through, we know it. So we don't need to add more black history by having black history with our own folks. You understand? We need to work on making life simpler for each other at all times. That's the only listen. And this is what y'all don't understand. See, this is something that middle class people actually do understand, and this is how some of them actually make it rich. You help others. You gotta help others. You help others and others help you. When you help others, doors open for you. And when those doors open for you, you try to help somebody else. You try to help open doors for others. This is how it works. It's like an ongoing cycle. Consideration. What is that? It's considering the fact that everybody might not be able to open the same door that you open. So if you open that door, if you can open it, work on showing somebody else how to open it. Like, it's common sense. Like, we gotta stop all this bitter, angry, negative, nasty, petty, just all this nonsense with each other. Like, for real, with each other for sure. Because it's only us. We only have us. We literally only got us. That's it. We literally only got us. It's funny because people used to talk about Kevin Samuels, the men and the women. They used to talk about Kevin Samuels and the things that he was saying. But look at what's going on in the world right now. Just look at it. And I ain't being funny. Y'all used to just, man, try to dog that man. And all he was saying is the black community needs structure and foundation. We need to bring back structure and foundation. You know where structure and foundation came from? Black men and black women being married, having kids, and building structure and foundation together. Consider all this wild shit going on out in the world right now. It's because y'all acting like y'all don't know how to consider one another. Consider that. Ha! Consider the fact that if y'all actually took the time to actually treat each other a little bit better, that things might work a whole lot better for you, them, and whoever else. Because you took the time just to be that one good person to the person. Like, this one person, they already be good to you most of the time. But you just, you know what I'm saying? But you done took the time today to be like, you know what, I'm going to be good to you today too. And that opened up a door that you never even knew was there. Because you being considerate of others. Like this, listen, life works this kind of way, man. I keep telling y'all this. Life works like this. Okay? It's how life works. You take your hand, right? And you got something in your hand, right? And you stick your hand out and you give the something in your hand to somebody else, right? While you're doing that, somebody else is reaching for your other hand, trying to put something else into your other hand, okay? So now while you're getting this, you take this and you put some of this into the other hand and you give that away. And as you're giving that away, someone else is trying to put more of something else into your other hand. Example. That's just what it was. It was just an example. Okay? But you get the picture. This is how it works. Consideration. What is that? That's what consideration is. It's like the beginning of good karma. You know what I'm saying? It's like the beginning of what goes around comes around. That's what consideration is. If you want good things to happen to you, all you have to do is consider the fact that, have you been doing good for others? Have you been a good person or a snobby person? Have you been a person to be around, like a buzzkill? Or have you been the type of person that people don't mind being around? They love coming to chill with you. Consider how you've been being as a person. Stop always considering the fact that somebody else might be fucked up. They fucked up. Why they do that to me? Consider the fact that you could have slowed down. Yeah. I'll be on y'all because I need y'all to really see. I need y'all to really take a look in the mirror. And I really need y'all to really see that we can't keep pointing the blame at everybody else every time we want to go do something stupid. Every time we want to act out of character, we want to point the finger. It's their fault. Consider the fact if you taking accountability for everything that you do, some of the things you do you wouldn't do. Consider that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. Y'all gotta be honest with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Consider the fact if you was to start showing more love, that you would probably get a lot more love as well. You know what I'm saying? Just consider it. It's called karma. What goes around comes around. You know what I'm saying? God said you reap what you sow. That part. That whole part. You reap what you sow. Consider the fact that as a man, you want a soft, beautiful, feminine, beautiful, inspirational woman around you at all times. Another shout out to Kevin Samuels. So consider that as a man. That's what you want. And if that's what you want, You got to work on knowing how to treat a feminine, beautiful, inspirational woman. You can't talk to her all hard and ugly and like a thug, or like she one of your homeboys, just like she's something to plug on or something like that. That's not what this is. She not that. Especially if you trying to make it something. You know what I'm saying? Again, it's not me telling you to just be no softy, no sucker, no simp, none of that. But what I'm telling y'all is y'all gotta stop calling women bitches just off the bail. Y'all, that's all y'all do. Y'all call women bitches and hoes. Do y'all even know the word lady and woman? Excuse me, queen. What's wrong with y'all? And then some of you women, y'all done got so used to being disrespected and called bitches and hoes, y'all don't even respond to queen or sweetheart or love or things like that. The feminine words that y'all are supposed to respond to. The ones that y'all... Consideration. What is that? Jesus. Do y'all even consider that some of y'all just be in a bad mood just for no reason? For no reason. Y'all don't even be having a reason to be in a bad mood. You just wake up, you get out of bed and be like, damn, I gotta make this coffee. Like, what happened? It's just making coffee. You know what I'm saying? It's your coffee. You, what the fuck? Like, that's what I'm saying. A lot of y'all, consideration. What is that? A lot of y'all just be in a bad mood. Just roll over, get out the bed, gotta make the coffee, and you mad. Like, nigga, consider the fact that ain't nobody else mad but you. Consider that shit. Maybe you need to take a gander in the mirror and see what the fuck is going on with you. Ain't nobody got to keep playing these games with you. Every day you get up mad in a bad mood and you don't want to consider nobody else. You selfish and being sad and depressed and mad and angry all at the same time. You want to have this bitter spirit for no reason. Everybody like, hey, what's wrong with you? Nobody got to put up with that. No one has to deal with that. I'm telling y'all. For real shit. No one got to act like, oh, this motherfucker's supposed to be. No. No. Consideration. You consider the fact that you woke up like that. And can't nobody change the fact that you woke up in a bad mood but you. Nobody can make you be in a better mood after you woke up in a bad mood but you. Like, even the person who you so-called mad at can't change the fact that you're upset for no reason. Like, yo, y'all really got to start doing something with y'allself, man. I don't know if y'all need to meditate, do yoga, pray a lot more, look for religion, spirituality, whatever it is, y'all need to do something because y'all are very inconsiderate. And that's a part of why shit go the way it go. Men talk to women crazy. Women talk to men crazy. Nobody considers the older folks no more. Nobody considers the kids no more. Everything is fair game. People just watch whatever they want and right in the room with their kids. Say whatever they want right in the room with their kids. Do whatever the fuck they want right in the room with their kids. Nobody gives a fuck about this shit no more. Nobody considers the fact that you fucking up the kid. They see this shit. Nobody considers the fact that this old person only trying to tell you what's better for you. Nobody considers these things no more. Oh, y'all motherfuckers is just like, what the fuck is consideration? What is that? What is that? What am I considering? You considering the fact that there was a lot of older people that died in a real war to get y'all where y'all are today. You could consider that. You could consider the fact that there would be no black people if it wasn't for black men and black women being in families and being married and having children. Like, yeah, consider that. Consider the fact of the matter that that black man over there, he black like you. Consider that. I mean, you know you black and you dealing with black people issues, right? I'm pretty sure if y'all stay in the same place, he black and he probably dealing with black people issues too. So why the fuck be mad at him? What'd he do to you? You know what I'm saying? Y'all be tripping. That's what I'm saying. Black girls too. Black girls get mad at their homegirl because she finna go hang out with her man. The same nigga that you be trying to flirt with on the low. What is wrong with y'all? Like, what? She supposed to go hang out with her dude. Like, she got a whole man. But y'all are getting mad and y'all are scoring y'all girlfriends for going to hang out with they men who they building relationships with. What the fuck do that shit be about? I don't understand y'all. Like all y'all say y'all want to be happy. All y'all say y'all want better. All y'all say this, that, and the other. But when it comes right down to it, none of y'all are considering nobody else. Like it's all about just you. Like you like no, it's just me. It's all about me. It's only me. Like, what do you mean it's only you? How can this only be you? You in a whole relationship with somebody. You got whole kids. You got a whole mama and daddy. You got whole sisters and brothers. You got whole friends. What do you mean it's only you? You didn't consider none of the rest of these people? None of these people was important at the time? Oh, my bad. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying, man. Y'all really gotta start taking this shit to heart, man. I ain't just talking to y'all like this just to be talking to y'all. I do this. I come every Friday with this type of juice because I need y'all to realize before it's too late for some of y'all. Because some of y'all gonna end up in bad places, bad spots, bad relationships, being got ran through 1,000 times, being a hit around 1,000 times, and not be able to get married. Some of y'all men gonna continue to talk to women foul and treat them all crazy, and y'all ain't gonna never be able to get married. Y'all gonna be running around here with 8 baby mamas and 8 kids. Nobody, no woman gonna want to deal with you, knowing all that. So I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Y'all gotta start considering the fact that people look at what y'all do. People are paying attention. People see these things. People see what's going on with y'all. Like, I just want y'all to see y'all. Consideration. What is that? Consider the fact that nobody represents you better than you. And if you want to be looked at as a piece of garbage, a piece of trash, a slut, a whore, a gangster, a thug, a hoodlum, a hood person, nothing but a street person, then that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Then you can keep doing all the ignorant shit that you're doing, all the disrespectful shit that you're doing, all the blatantly non-self-respective things that you're doing. You can keep doing all those things and people will keep calling you all those names. Or you can work on not doing none of those things and change the fact that people call you those names and start being a better you. Start considering others. You know what I'm saying? Like, consider this. Your kid didn't ask to be here. So, knowing that your kid didn't ask to be here, as a man, you got to work extra hard to be in your child's life. You, especially if you didn't have a father, you know that means you got to work extra hard to be a father. You get it? Like, you can't let the world stop you from doing what you know is right. Period. Consider that. Consider the fact that you didn't have a father and you don't want your kid to grow up without a father. Consider that. Consider the fact if you a mother and you seen your mother chase your father away for no reason, consider the fact that you might be doing the same shit and you don't want to do the same shit. Consider that shit. Consider the fact that you want your baby daddy around and you want him helping you take care of the kids. Consider that. You know what I'm saying? Consider the fact that he didn't have to just want to be there. Because we all know it's some dudes that don't even want to be there. And they blatantly tell you, no, I don't want no kids. I ain't taking care of no kids. I don't want to take care of no kids. So consider that. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Because he could be one of them niggas that don't even want to help you. He ain't trying to put no work in. He don't want to put no time in. That's your kid. You feel me? Like and again, fellas, that's what I was just talking about. Consider that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been moments in life where all y'all know, y'all done been through something and y'all would have rather a person had considered the fact that you was just there. You understand? And that's what I'm getting at. You have to remember that moment in life where you just wanted that one person, whoever it was, to just consider the fact that you was there. You understand? And when you start thinking about how you felt when you know that person didn't consider you, and then you start being more considerate to others, it'll make you feel better. It'll make you feel like you making up for that person not being considerate to you then. You understand? And plus, it's going to open doors and bring blessings and all those things. So, you just got to understand, like, consideration. I'm not just talking about it just to be talking about it. I'm talking about it because once you start doing these things, other people will feel more at ease, more calm, more comfortable just being around you. And the fact that you are considerate, again, it's going to start bringing people around you that's more considerate, that start doing things for you that you didn't even know that they was going to do. You understand? So you just got to remember these things. You know what I'm saying? As you're moving further in life, you got to always remember that working on being a better person comes from you. It don't come from nobody else. Working on being a better person comes straight from you. Can't nobody teach you how to be a better person. Only you can teach you how to be a better person. Only you can teach you how to consider others. And that's the truth. You know what I'm saying? If you an unconsiderate motherfucker, then yeah, you definitely need to work on that. Why? Because at this point, it's 2024. What's people still be? What are we still being inconsiderate to each other for? We still got, it's still hardships that we face right now. Like, especially as black people, it's still hardships. People talking about it ain't racism. I look every day, I see a racist video, a racist TV show, a racist comment. All y'all got to do is look at this shit. It's out there. It's there. It's there, right in the open. They not hiding it. They doing it right in your face. Because they want you to know it's there. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, again, it's 2024. So, for that small group of racist people that's still left out there, us non-racist people need to start being more considerate to each other. Let's start showing our non-racist people let's start showing our other considerate people that we're considerate as well. That we thinking about the same stuff. You understand? That we thinking about how life going. We thinking about what's been going on in life. You know what I'm saying? We thinking about how life been treating you and me. Excuse me, and them too. You know what I'm saying? We thinking about these things. You got to let people know. Like, you got to be considerate of others. Like, I'm thinking about what you're going through over there. I know it's hard. You know what I'm saying? I know it's rough. Can't just keep on acting like it's just a you world. Just because the person don't want to accept your help the way that you want to help them. If you want to help somebody, help them the way they need help. Again, stop considering yourself and your feelings. Get out your feelings when you're supposed to be trying to help somebody else. How can your feelings help somebody else? They can't. No. Again, your good intentions don't help me if your good intentions go against what I'm going through. And you know why? Because that ain't what I'm on right now. So guess what? At the end of the day, you had good intentions and you tried to do this, but that shit almost fucked that shit up. So I had to make you stop doing that. Now you mad because you had good intentions, but that shit was going against the grain for the moment. You understand? So that's, again, fuck just having good intentions. Be considerate. Be considerate of what another person really needs, and not just what you want to help them with. You know what I'm saying? And then at the end of the day, if a person called and asked you for help, if you going to help them, just help them. Don't be the type of person that's like, yo, shit, yeah, I got you, and then just leave a nigga hanging. Like, who do that? Consider the fact that you told that person that you got him. You know what I'm saying? That person didn't beg you. The person came and asked you a question. You considered it. You said, yeah, cool. So do that. Be a man of your word. Consideration, what is that? It's considering the fact that if a person told you they'd do something and they didn't do it, you'll be ready to blow the whole motherfucking house up. You'll be ready to tear some shit down. You'll be ready to call and cuss them out, their mama out, their cousins out, their friends out. You want to call and cuss everybody out because you feel like. But when it come to you considering others, how you do them, when you supposed to call back and when you supposed to pitch in and you supposed to, you don't think nobody's supposed to call and be like, yo, well, I thought you was, you don't think nobody supposed to do that to you. You think everybody supposed to just be like, oh, well, it's all right because that's such and such. That's such and such. It's okay. Nah, it ain't okay. Consider the fact that if they'd have did that to you, you'd have been so pissed you'd have really wanted to fight. Consider that. That's what you need to consider. If a person that did that same shit that you just did to them, you'd have wanted to fight. So consider that shit. Keep that shit in mind when it comes to these things that y'all be doing. How y'all be acting. So impatient. Y'all move so fast and y'all get angry so fast. Be slow to speak and quick to hear. Yeah. Yeah. Meaning make sure you know what you about to say out your mouth and make sure you understand what you heard when it went in your head. Don't just listen to respond. Listen to understand. Get understanding of what you're listening to. So you can know how to respond. So you can know what's going on. You understand? Don't just be listening to respond. You listening so when they stop talking, you can start talking again. Like, what? Did you even catch what they said? Do you even know what's going on right now? Do you even know that they responded to your question and added to your and added a question? Do you know that part? Are you keeping up? Consideration. What is that? It's the fact that you might be talking to somebody that might need a little common sense. And you might have to take a little time to, give them the game that you're trying to give them. It might not be just that fast. They might not pick up on it as fast as you did. You get it? It might not be as fast as you did. You know what I'm saying? It might not come to them as fast as it came to you. So you got to consider that. Consider everybody don't learn the same. You know what I'm saying? Some people not, they don't learn by reading. Some people are hands-on learners. You know what I'm saying? So you got to consider these things. These are all things that you need to consider when it comes to you dealing with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? When you dealing with other people and things like that. You got to consider these things. You know what I'm saying? When you're trying to teach somebody something and it seems a little hard, don't get frustrated and bent out of shape. You know what I'm saying? It's more than one way to skin a cat. That's what the old folks used to say. It's more than one way to skin a cat. Meaning there's more than one way to teach somebody a lesson. It's more than one way to learn something. It's more than one way to do something. It's more than one way to understand something. It's more than one way to see something. It's more than just your way. It's other people's way. You get it? This is what the old folks used to talk about back in the day. Like consideration. They was very considerate. You know what I'm saying? They really was considerate. And that's what I'm trying to get y'all to see. Like the old folks, if we was living more like the people back then, today, with all the technology and things that we got now, but we was living with the loyalty, respect, and consideration of one another like they did back then, we would be the shit. Niggas would be mad at us. You hear me? They'd be so fucking pissed at us right now. Listen, they'd think we was on some takeover shit just because how shit happening for us. But y'all so crazy, y'all ain't paying attention. Y'all ain't paying attention. I'm telling y'all, we got to get back together. We got to start being more like we used to be when we was considerate of each other and we cared if another person didn't have food in their house and we cared if another person didn't have hot water and we cared if a person couldn't wash their clothes and we cared if a person couldn't. We got to get back to that. Jesus and his, listen, Moses and them walked. How long they walked? Y'all know how long they walked. Long time. How many times you think they had to wash up and put on the same clothes? I mean, I'm just asking. It's just a question for me. It's just a question. I just want to know. How many times y'all think they had to wash up literally and put on the same clothes? Consider the fact you don't got to do that. consider it's still some people that got to do that right now. So yeah, stop being so judgmental of others. Be more considerate of others, y'all. This life that we live, it can get tough for anybody at any given moment, and you can get your break at the blink of an eye, the snap of a finger. So again, don't be so hard on everybody else. Be more considerate to others. There's people out here that's going through a bunch of hard stuff in life already without you being hard on them. You know what I'm saying? You gotta always remember the fact that you gotta love for people that don't nobody else got. Can't nobody love nobody else the way you love them. I don't care who it is. Your brother can't love your mama the way you love her. Your sister can't love your daddy the way you love her. Your baby daddy can't love your kid the way you love him. And your baby mama can't love your kid the way you love him. It's just what it is. Nobody in the world can love nobody the way you do. Your love is different from everybody else's in the world. Just like everybody else's love in the world is different for everybody else. But y'all will never know that if y'all don't start being considerate of others. Start showing people that you can be considerate of others. You can sit down and you can listen. You can understand. You can hear. You can be sympathetic if you need to be. Empathetic. You can open your heart and your mind. You can give good advice, and you can be sympathetic toward them at the same time. Don't just be the person that's just like, yo, I don't want to hear that shit. I ain't trying to hear that shit right now. Consider the fact that there was a time when you might have been going through something and you might have needed to talk something out. You know what I'm saying? You might have needed to get something off your chest. Consider that. Again, that's what we're talking about today. Consideration. What is that? That's what it is. It's always thinking about the other person, knowing that they might be going through something, or this might be my big break. So let me just be, you know what I'm saying? Give them my best behavior. You know what I'm saying? First appearance is everything, is what they say. How would they say? On Smoking with the King, I say don't judge a book by its cover. Flat out. Nah, I'm gonna keep telling y'all that. Yeah, they say first appearance is everything. I don't believe in that. Because first appearance, I believe people put on a facade. They show you who they want you to see. So I believe in don't judge a book by its cover. I believe in you got to get to know a person before you can just say who they are or what they are. You did. A lot of y'all will just be like, whatever. Y'all just gonna rock out with some shit just because it sound good. Fuck it, that's cool. Yeah, we just gonna go with that. That's cool. That's it right there. Like nah, consider the fact that this person might be trying to set you up, and the other person might have been trying to keep you alive. Consider that. You know what I'm saying? Consider the fact that this person might really care about you, and the other person really don't. Consider the fact that you've been knowing this person for 15 years, and you only been knowing this other person for like 7 months. Consider that. I really be needing y'all to check yourself and how y'all be thinking and what y'all be thinking, how y'all be moving, and the way y'all be moving. Cause y'all don't be moving cool. Y'all be moving real sketchy, and people be paying that shit attention. I be wanting y'all to pay some attention and get a grip. I be wanting y'all to pay attention to how they moving, what they saying, everything. All that shit is important. You make note of that shit, calculate it, and see if it goes with or against your plan. Period. And if that shit go against your grain, it ain't nothing to talk about. You understand? We don't need nothing going against the grain. We need everything going in flow motion, flat out. Everything flowing like the river, flowing upstream. It's just how we doing it. You know what I'm saying? We don't need nobody around us. That's not the way that we are. If you're a considerate, kind, loving person, you need considerate, kind, loving people around you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have like-minded people around you. That's how you flourish ideas. That's how good ideas come into fruition. You have to know these things. You speak good things into fruition. You know what I'm saying? Well, how can you do that if you always being inconsiderate, being petty, being ugly, being nasty, being stank? If that's all you doing, then shit, what type of life is that? Like, who happy with you right now? Who even cares about what you going through right now? Because that shit is ugh. It's like ugh. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. Don't nobody don't nobody want to see that shit. It's like, man, keep that to yourself. That shit for the birds. If you ain't got no positive shit to talk about, you ain't got no real shit to kick about, we straight. We ain't, yeah. You go kick it with somebody else. All you want to talk about is negative shit, bullshit, and who gonna do this and who gonna do that, and am I mad about this? I'm mad about that. Consider the fact that your negative energy could be bringing somebody else down that was already up. Consider the fact that if you was thinking better, that somebody that was already down might not have jumped. Oh, okay, my bad. Nope, I ain't gonna do that to y'all. But yeah, consider that. Consider the fact that you gotta be a better person in order for better people to come around you. Consider that. Consideration. What is that? That's considering the fact that if you want something good to happen to you, that you know you have to do something good for somebody else. Consider that. Nothing good happens for nobody before they do something good for somebody else. This is the truth. I don't care what you say. See, sometimes just you getting up and getting yourself together is doing something for somebody else. It helps somebody else know that I can keep going. I can still do it. I can push forward. I can make it. You know what I'm saying? Consideration. What is that? It's just that, y'all. It's being there for one another all the time. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You know what I'm saying? If your brother in the wrong, you telling me wrong. You don't tell him we don't abide by that shit. I'm not finna help you sell that bullshit. I'm not finna help you say that. Nigga, you know you dead ass wrong, nigga. You tell him that. You keep it real with him. You don't lie to your homeboy. You don't be no motherfucking yes man out here. If you a real nigga, you tell a nigga that's your nigga that when he wrong. Consider the fact that if you was in the wrong and you know you might be finna do something that you would want a nigga to stop you from being doing the wrong shit too, nigga. Especially if he your mans. You gonna want your mans to be like, pull your coat tail. Nah, nigga, that ain't what's up. Don't do that. You don't want to do that. Consideration, y'all. What is that? It's just what it is. So, I appreciate everybody for coming out to Smoking with the King today. We had a great show. We always have a great show when it's me. It's King T420 SCC. What did you expect? I'm gonna always put on a great show. So, each and every Friday, 4:20 Eastern Time. On YouTube, it's King T420 SCC TM. On Bigo, it's King T420 SCC2. Everybody know I definitely appreciate y'all. I definitely enjoyed y'all coming out to enjoy the show. And I shall see y'all next week. And we are out of here. Thank you. Thank you.